Perme, as you have cleared the APPSCCE exam and you have ranked on 31, how do you feel right now?
I think this is the most surreal feeling that I have ever experienced till now. So that sum up my feeling. I cannot express more than that.
Tell us your preparation in this examination. How did you prepare for this?
See, for me, like there's so many stories behind so many successful candidates, right? So for me, this was a very roller coaster ride, this exam, because unlike so many aspirants, my story is totally different. Like I was diagnosed with multiple drug-resistant tuberculosis, and then I was suffering from extreme anxiety, and like I was becoming anorexic also. I couldn't eat, and the side effect of the medicine was so strong that I became paranoid also. But then somewhere I needed a recluse to look back and like look back upon myself, what to do and what not to do. So at the same time, I was also writing my final semester examination in Masters in RTU. So during all those process, like I was so confused with what to do with my life. I feel like the life is so tough, but then I cleared the prelims. That's when I realized that this is a sign from God. Like I need to do good in my life. So that what motivated me to do so much, work so hard for this particular exam. And then that moment, I also realized that me being a presser, there were so many veterans who were preparing for like 5 to 6 years, and I really had it. It was very early for me to realize that I'm going to have a very tough competition. That's when like I started working so hard. I studied around like I must say around 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours a day, like morning 3 hours, night 3 hours, and 2 hours I used to go to take coaching classes for sociology, which was of course my second optional. So for me, I didn't have enough time to like make any strategy for this exam also. It was all very spontaneous. So that is all like I can say.
So as you said, you were diagnosed by tuberculosis and you were nearly becoming paranoid. Was there any pressure from the family to attend this exam?
No, there was no pressure at all. In fact, like my parents were telling me like the very popular proverbs like "Jaan hai to jahan hai." They were like telling me like no need to take so much pressure. Like you are very young now, so there will there are going to be lot many more opportunities in life. But for me, like clearing the prelim itself was a very big sign that I need to I need to do good in this exam. So they never pressurized me. In fact, till the last moment when the result was going to get declared, my mother was calling me twice, thrice a day, and she was telling me like, no matter what the result will be, you really need to be prepared for coming exam. This time, like you were in so much like tough situation, so it doesn't matter even if you don't make it. Coming this far itself is a very big achievement. That in fact, like I was surrounded by so many positive people around me, so that motivated me a lot, and there was no pressure from my parents.
Alright. What did you expect you would clear this examination?
See, this is a very subjective question actually.
Yeah.
My duty was to write the exam, and of course, being an aspirant, there has always been a small ray of hope inside me. But then expectation is something different. The people, the society, the family were expecting, but me, I was just hoping. Yeah.
So as you've overcome all the hardships and prepared for the examination, you have cleared the examination. Do you have anything to say to those aspirants, to the public, or to the young students who will be preparing for many more examinations?
See, all I can say is like there is always a silver lining at the end of every possibility. Like don't get disheartened by little things, little failures. Failure is just a part of our life, and it makes us more strong. No, maybe I'm too naive to say this, but then so far I have not seen any, I have not faced any like government exams or any exam related to jobs and all. But for me, clearing the first attempt was a very surreal moment in my life. And for all the youngsters, I just want to say that respect and treat people around you, every people around you with respect and love, and don't look down on people around you. That will be very helpful for your personal growth also. And always be kind to people, and don't get belittled by small failures in life. Life is, maybe I'm too young to say it, but life is like my parents often tell me, like life is a very very long journey, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
So could you tell us who motivated you, and to whom you want to give credit to that you cleared the APCSCE examination?
Motivation, I was so very strongly motivated by my parents. Like, I come from a very humble background. Both of my parents never went to school even once, and my uncle, the one that you met before, he was also a very big motivation. And like my I've seen my parents struggle a lot. Like my mother never bought one single cloth in past 5 or 6 years or so, just to make like financial arrangement for our educations and everything. And being an elder in my family, I always had that sense of responsibility to soldier some responsibilities of my parents by becoming something isn't something. So my parents were the biggest motivation, and after that my uncle and my yayo is in like auntie. In Adi we call auntie is yayo. So they were very big motivation. And apart from that, like I was lucky enough to be surrounded by very positive people. My friends were very positive influence, and yeah, like always avoid people who are negative for your personal growth. No, that is a very important factor. Like choosing your friend is also a very big deciding factor in your decisions also.
Okay. How many family members are there in your family?
I have three siblings, including me. We are total four, and my parents and my six in total.
Okay. How supportive is your parents?
My parents are very supportive. There are no word to tell or like even comment upon their supportiveness. They are the best in this world. I want to tell all those who couldn't make it in the exam, and all those freshers preparing for this exam, that we as a people, we have given so much reverence to civil service examination that we think like clearing this exam is a very very big achievement. Don't think like that. Just take this exam as another exam. Like you are just wait, like you are writing your final semester exam. Take it just like that. This is just another exam. If I can do it, you can do it as well. Don't be depressed. Like I said earlier also, there is always a silver lining at the end of every possibility. Make this as your mantra, just like me, just like I did. So good luck, study hard, and I hope that all those serious candidates will make through in this exam. And even if you don't make it, don't give up. Thank you.